YouTubers, and welcome back to Tony the Technician's channel. And today we're moving into a few tools that I had to pick up in order to get some jobs done on the Camaro. As you guys know, if you've watched my Camaro update video, I am doing the fuel pump and sending unit, removing the tank and dropping the rear end and all that good stuff. Well, right now I'm in the process of undercoating the the gas tank, and it's a little too heavy for me to get the fuel out of it just by dumping it, so I went and picked up a small little cheap siphon. I stopped at AutoZone and I found one that was actually pretty nice compared to the ones, very similar to the ones that I was looking at online, but when I got there I read it and it said it wasn't for any flammable fluids, meaning gasoline, so I thought that was kind of stupid, so I didn't go with that one. Went to Walmart and this was the only one that they had, and it said it was perfect for gas. So I figured I'd at least try it. This is going to take a while to drain my gas tank, but it was only $3 and I'm in no rush to get the fuel out of there. I mean, if it takes an hour or two, it doesn't really matter as long as I get some of the fuel out of there so I can move the gas tank with ease. So a couple other things that I picked up. Well, for one, I had to pick up some bolts for the vise that I just got in order to mount it to my workbench, because all of my bolts that I have are not the right size, so another simple product. But some things that I actually picked up off of Amazon, one being this JCL Products Vise Jaws, multi-purpose, nylon, new product of Australia. So I think this ran me around $15 maybe, and what they are, they're little magnetic plates that sit over the jaws of the vise, and you can either have a flat surface to pinch on, or you can put them with these designs. It's kind of got different angles cut into it and everything to hold hoses and lines and stuff like that. And the reason I need that is because I'm going to be doing my fuel lines, and that consists of using these anodized AN fuel fittings, which I don't want to mess up. So you don't want to put these in the hardened steel jaws of a vise because you'll scratch this all to hell. So you can get something like this, or you can get specific ones made for these, but then you're basically just stuck with a vise tool that's specifically for AN tools, where this can be used for the AN fittings and many other things, as long as the adapters are not a harder metal than this or anything like that. As long as they're, you know, like a plastic or a rubber or a softer metal than the AN fittings, then you'll be good, and it'll decrease the chance of you actually messing these AN fittings up. So that's why I purchased these. Really nice, magnetic on both sides, so you can put it whatever direction you want. I'll show you that towards the end of the video, but that's something I picked up because I really needed it, and I'm sure it'll come in handy later on down the road. Another thing I ordered was this OEM Tools part number 24522. It's heavy duty ratcheting hose cutter, and it was pretty funny when I saw them online. I wanted something that was going to be useful for more than just what I'm going to be using it for now. So I got one that was good for a good size hose or PVC or anything like that. And this is a metal construction, so it's a little bit better than those real cheap ones that you find. But it was funny because in the comments, somebody had commented saying that it's a great tool, except it took me like 30 minutes to figure out how to open them up. And I was like, how do you not know how to use one of these? Like, it's a very simple product. Well, it is a spring-loaded handle because it's got the ratcheting feature. And I literally spent about 30 seconds trying to figure out how it works as well. So I couldn't give the guy too much crap, because obviously it's not as simple as just like pushing a button and the blade opening up. So I'm sitting here trying to figure it out and everything. I'm pushing down on this. Well, it didn't work when I first did it, but you just grab the two handles and pull it out. Now, I'm sure a lot of you guys know that, but I had never used one of this style, so it took me a minute to figure out how it works, but it had a lot of really good reviews. And I believe all of these items that I've purchased are under $20, so really good prices on all of these. And of course, I made sure they had really good reviews. So this is a 42 millimeter. It is, like I said, all metal construction, so it is a little bit heavier duty. So that was OEM Tools part number 24522 if you are interested. And then another product I picked up is also for these AN fittings and fuel lines. and that is the Evil Energy AN3 to AN16 fitting tool. So I don't think there's a part number. Maybe that's the part number 4A05RD. I don't know. But basically, if anybody's ever looked at the AN fitting tools, they're not cheap, especially if you buy a wrench set. So I decided to go with the adjustable one. Now this ran $20 as well, so really good price on these, because a lot of the times just a single size wrench for the AN fittings is $20 alone. A set usually runs $100 to $150. So this is the way I went, and if I wouldn't have got the Vise, then I would have had to order 2 of these, but I figured one is good and a Vise will come in handy on many more things, so I went that route, so I can hold the one fitting in the jaws and use this to actually install the fuel line. So it is, well, this is the nut side, that's the socket side, so you go all the way from a 3AN fitting size to a 16. So really good. It seems to be built pretty well when you put this in here. It grabs it nicely. It's not going to mess up the AN fitting or anything like that. And then measuring the side that the line is actually on, you can see I do have 6 AN fittings. So this is going to really come in handy and help me out installing the fuel lines without damaging any of my fittings. So once again, great product, especially if you're not looking at spending, $100 to $150 on some AN wrenches, because truthfully, how often am I going to work on some fuel lines like this? Probably not very often, just for my 85 Camaro project, maybe a couple other things later on down the road. So that's why I picked that up. But now I'll install these on the Vise and show you kind of what I mean. Alrighty, so we got our plates here that I ordered. Now you can either install it with the flat sides facing in, so you can have a flat surface here on the Vise jaws, or the part that I'll be using is this side. Now, since there are magnets on both sides, it holds it very well, so you can install it like this. You can also get these in different lengths, just in case you have a bigger Vise than this. This is a 4-inch. So you install it, and what you would do is, I will be doing a video on how to do AN fittings on fuel lines, so stay tuned for that. And incorporated in that video, we will be doing a review on this and these to see how they hold up to the test. But basically with this side is the side that you'll install the fuel line on. You'll push it onto the line, then you'll take it and you'll set it right here in this groove. You'll shut the jaws on it. Now it holds it nice and firmly without demolishing the AN fitting. And then once you get that on, fuel line's gonna be down here. Then you're gonna take this fitting and you're gonna install it into the line, which pinches it onto the line and holds the line on. And that's where this will come in handy. We'll come down over top and tighten it onto the line. So it saves me from using, 2 wrenches here trying to get everything nice. This Vise will hold it nice and sturdy. So that is the Evil Energy adjustable AN wrench. Nice red anodized paint. Seems pretty nice for $20, and then the $15 or so that I spent on the Vise jaw covers, whatever you want to call them, seems like a really good purchase, and I'll be able to use these for many other things. So yeah, but then this will just be for cutting my fuel lines to the right size when I get them installed in the vehicle. So that's basically it for the products today, guys. Okay, YouTubers, so that's it for today's little tool haul. Not some stuff that your average do-it-yourselfer mechanic would pick up unless they're, really working on fuel lines, such as the AN fittings and stuff. But if you are planning on doing that, these seem right out the box, just taking a look at them, getting your hands on them. They feel like good products. So we'll find out when I actually do the fuel lines on the car. But right now, I'm gonna go start to siphon this gas tank and see how long it takes to drain about 10 gallons out of it. So could take a while, hopefully not, but no big deal. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video on the new products, and I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Make sure to hit that thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and as always, subscribe if you're not a subscriber. Thank you guys.